Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Di, and today I'm sharing with you my October manga haul. So it is a little bit smaller, as you can see from the thumbnail, but that has to do with the fact that there weren't as many things on our list to immediately pick up in October, plus my mom had a medical emergency and she was in the hospital for a bit, and so yeah, because of that, just so you know, the manga hauls from here to the end of the year are probably going to be on the smaller side, just because things are kind of up in the air with her medical things going on, and I've got a couple of things going on in my life as well that have to do with finances, and so yeah, we need to cut back for a little bit. But I do have a haul for you today. It is a small one, but I do think I will enjoy everything that I've picked up here. So let's get started. First off, I've got volumes 2 and 3 of Dark Gathering by Kenichi Kondo. These were published by Viz and rated older teens. So we read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club in October. And so I had actually picked these up while we were at the Barnes & Noble after the meeting. So this is a story about a guy who had a bad experience with an evil spirit when he was younger, and he's kind of become a shut-in, and so he's now starting university, and he's decided, okay, he's going to, start over with his life. He wants nothing to do with spirits anymore, besides the fact that he's a spirit-like magnet. But he ends up getting this job tutoring a kid. What he doesn't know is that this kid can see spirits and other supernatural creatures, and she's on a mission because when she was younger, she saw a monster take the spirit of her mom, and so she's on the hunt for that monster, and she's going to be using this guy to help her do that. So he unknowingly takes this tutoring position and gets caught up in all of this, and it was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It's just slightly creepy to me. It wasn't very creepy, but a couple of my members did think it was creepy. I enjoyed it a lot. It was definitely the type of feel I was going for my October reading, and I'm really interested to see what's going to happen next. So I did pick up these two. If you're interested in hearing my first impressions on that first volume, you can check out my Monochrome Manga Club series first impressions video down in the description box below. So we picked up volume 19 of Servamp by Strike Tanaka, published by 7 Seas, rated teen. So my daughter really, really enjoys this series. We did also do a Monochrome Manga Club series first impressions video on the first volume of this also, so I'll link that down in the description box below. But basically this is about a guy who finds a cat. Turns out that cat is not a cat but a vampire, and his life gets complicated. I enjoyed volume 1. We did watch the entirety of the anime, and I enjoyed that as well. I do need to get to reading this series, but I believe my daughter is up to date. She really enjoys this, always looks forward to the next volume in the series, and so yes, had to go ahead and pick that one up for our collection. I got volume 4 of Malevolent Spirits Monogatari, story and art by Onigunso, published by 7 Seas, rated teen. So this one is about a guy who has a grudge against these spirits, like these things that have become these supernatural creatures called Tsukumogami, and he ends up having to move into a house and not only living but working with these Tsukumogami. And I really enjoyed volume 1. Again, we read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. I'll link my first impressions down in the description box below. And so I'm really looking forward to continuing with this series. I picked up volume 3 of Versailles of the Dead by Kumiko Suekane. This one's published by 7 Seas, rated older teen. I believe this has like retelling elements of historical people like Louis the 16th. That's who is named on the back of this volume, and it says something about Antoinette and Napoleon. And so yeah, I had collected volumes 1 and 2. I got them like super cheap really long time ago, and I never thought that it was gonna get all of the volumes out, and so I've just been holding on to them. And then finally volume 3 was released, and for some reason I forgot to pick it up, and so I went ahead and did that while we were at the store for the Monochrome Manga Club meeting. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. I believe that's only a 5-volume series, and I believe the 5th volume either came out or is coming out soon, so I'm just going to hold on to that until I have them all. Picked up volume 1 of Tamon's B-Side by Yuki Shiwasu, published by Viz, rated teen. So this is about a girl who works part-time as a housekeeper so she can afford her fangirl obsession with Tamon Fukuhara, her favorite member of a boy band, Face. It's F/ACE. When work serendipitously sends her to the home of her idol, she discovers that the real Tamon couldn't be more different from his wild and sexy onstage persona. Tamon is an insecure mess in real life, and what's worse, he's threatening to quit. So this girl refuses to let anyone stand in his way, least of all himself. What's a fangirl to do but roll up her sleeves and support her favorite singer with everything she's got? So I thought that was really cute. It should showcase some, idol fandom. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into that. At volume 7 of Mission Yozakura Family, look at that cover. That is just gorgeous. This is by Hitsuji Gondaira, published by Viz, rated teen. I believe we also read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club, so I'll link my first impressions down below. This is about a guy who ends up joining the family of his best friend, who happens to be a family of spies, and so he ends up needing to learn how to become one of them to keep the family safe, not only the family but his best friend. I read a lot of this on the Shonen Jump app and was really, really into it, and so I was like, if they ever come out with it physically, I'm going to collect it, and they did, and so that's what I'm doing. From what I read on the back of this volume, though, I don't think I've read what's in this volume. So that would be new material for me. I really enjoy the series. I did enjoy my reread of the chapters in volume 1, and I'm looking forward to going ahead and continuing with that one. The covers on all of the volumes are really, really gorgeous, and I love the coloration that they're using on each of the volumes as well. Really, really lovely. I've got volume 14 of Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest. This is by Hiro Mashima, art by Atsuo Ueda. So this one's published by Kodansha, rated teen. So this is the sequel to the Fairy Tail series. I have not started reading this yet, but my daughter has, and she's really enjoying it. I will eventually get there. But really, really enjoyed Fairy Tail and following our group of wizards doing little jobs and causing destruction in their wake and things like that. And so I'm really looking forward to seeing them go on more adventures. And so, yes, had to pick that one up. And I believe my daughter is up to date on that one as well. Sasaki and Miyano. This is by Shoharu Sono. This is the official comic anthology. Again, picked this up for my daughter. This one's published by Yam Press, rated teen. So this is a BL contemporary romance. And she's been really enjoying this series. I still need to read more of it myself. But we did read volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. Again, I'll link that down in the description box below. And I had a little bit of a hard time with it, but I need to continue to kind of get my bearings on it because I think it's going to be a really, really cute story. And so, yes. Picked up this one. Volume 1 of The Ice Guy and the Cool Girl by Miyuki Tonogaya. This one is published by Square Enix, manga rated teen. This says sparks fly between the handsome descendant of a snow spirit and his oblivious crush in this co-workers to lovers romantic comedy. So I thought that sounded really, really cute, and so I decided to go ahead and try that one out. Got volume 2 of The Summer Hikaru Died by Mokumoku-ren. This is published by Yam Press, rated teen. So we read volume 1 from the Monochrome Manga Club and really, really enjoyed it. So I had to go ahead and pick up the second volume to find out what else is going to happen in this series. And so this is about this guy here on the cover, and his friend is Hikaru, and Hikaru one day went up a mountain, and when he came back, he wasn't the same. And so that's pretty much where I'm going to leave it. There are definitely supernatural elements to this story. Really, really interesting stuff. I really enjoyed it, and so I'm looking forward to continuing with that one. I've got volume 1 of Monthly and the Garden with My Landlord. So this is by Yodokawa, published by Yam Press, rated teen. I believe this is a Yuri. This says manga editor Asako Suga decides moving into a new home is just the thing she needs to get over a painful breakup with her toxic ex-girlfriend. She finds the perfect place for rent, affordable, spacious, lovely garden included, but there's just one catch. The house comes with a live-in landlord. It's disappointing enough that Asako can't have the single life she hoped for, but her cute landlord also seems to be hiding a big secret. Will living together bring them closer or turn out to be more trouble than it's worth? So I thought that sounded good and interesting, and it sounds like it's going to be a sweet story. And so I decided to go ahead and check that one out as well. And then the last thing I have here, I've been collecting this series for a while. Soul Eater, The Perfect Edition, Volume 12 by Atsushi Okubo. This one is published by Square Enix Manga, rated older teen. So we read Volume 1 for the Monochrome Manga Club. I had watched the anime previously and really enjoyed it, but I haven't yet read through the manga. So I want to have the entire series before I do that. And I really enjoyed the anime. And the first volume of the series definitely was what I remembered, but had a few things in there that I didn't quite remember, but I really enjoyed it nonetheless, and I'm looking forward to finally reading this in print once I have the entire thing. And so that is everything that I picked up in the month of October. So, like I said, the manga hauls are probably going to be about this size, if not smaller, going through the rest of the year. As for plans, for the rest of the year, I am doing a light novel November, which is a personal challenge that I do in November. This will be the third year now where I focus my reading in November on light novels. And then in December, I will be doing my manga advent calendar project again, where my daughter will be wrapping up 24 volumes of manga for me to read every day in the month of December. So if you haven't watched me do that, I definitely recommend it. It's always a surprise. It's a lot of good fun. It's a little bit scary because I don't know what I'll be reading in December, but I think my daughter knows my taste really well. Last year, she chose some that she wanted me to read and some she thought I would really enjoy to read. And so that was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what she will be picking for me this year. And so if you're interested, I will be doing that through my Vlogmas videos, which are generally my Thesis 19 diaries. So one weekly video chronicling everything that I have read through the week. So if you're interested, definitely check those out in December. And that's pretty much all that I have for you today. Let me know if you've picked up any of these volumes and what you thought of them, or have read any of these series, but please no spoilers. And if nothing else, and you'd just like to let me know that you are here, if you could leave me something fall, I don't know, a turkey or a leaf or something orange or yellow or brown. I would really love if you could do that for me down in the comments below. That would be greatly appreciated and would really help me out. That will do it for me today. So I hope you're all doing great. I hope you are all safe and healthy. And until next time, take care and smile always. Bye.